Imagine waking up one morning, your body trembling, your mind racing, not because of a drug or a drink, but because you can't stop checking your phone. You tell yourself it's just a habit, a small distraction. Yet hours vanish, and you're still scrolling, chasing a fleeting rush that never satisfies. Or maybe it's not your phone. Maybe it's the glass of wine that become 3, or the late-night binges that leave you hollow. Addiction, you think, is for the lost, the broken. But what if it's closer than you realize? What if addiction isn't just needles and bottles, but the quiet compulsions that shape your everyday? The paradox stings. You're in control, yet you're not. You choose to pick up the phone, to pour the drink, to lose yourself in the same old patterns. So why can't you stop? The great question looms like a shadow. What is addiction really? And why does it have such a grip on you? Picture yourself standing in front of a mirror, staring at your own reflection, wondering when you became a stranger to yourself. You know the cost of these habits, the missed deadlines, the strained relationships, the gnawing guilt. Yet something keeps pulling you back. Is it weakness? Or is it something deeper? Something woven into the very fabric of your mind? The tension grows, a restless ache that makes you question everything. What if addiction isn't about the substance or the screen, but about a void you're trying to fill? What if the things you cling to are just masks for a pain you can't name? The truth is unsettling. Addiction might not be what you think it is. It might be the story of your life, written in choices you didn't even know you were making. To unravel this mystery, you must look beyond the surface, into the heart of what drives you and what keeps you chained. The answers are waiting, but they demand you face the uncomfortable truth. You felt the pull, that restless urge to check your phone, to pour another drink, to lose yourself in something that promises relief, but delivers only emptiness. But why does this grip you so tightly? Addiction, you've been told, is about weakness, about substances or vices. But the truth is far more complex, woven into the fabric of your mind and the world around you. Psychologically, addiction isn't just about the thing you crave. It is about the void you were trying to fill. Gabor Mate, a leading voice on addiction, argues it stems from pain, not pleasure. A desperate attempt to soothe a wound you may not even see. Imagine a child neglected or overwhelmed, seeking comfort in small escapes. A game, a sweet, a fantasy. That child grows up, but the wound remains. And so does the need to escape. Society amplifies this. You're bombarded with messages that you're not enough. Ads selling happiness, social media showcasing lives you can't match. This creates what philosopher Alain de Botton calls status anxiety, a gnawing sense that you're falling short. Addiction becomes a refuge, a way to numb the ache of a world that demands perfection. Neurologically, your brain is hijacked. Dopamine, the chemical of reward, spikes with each hit, rewiring your brain to crave more. But here's the paradox. You were not just addicted to the substance or screen. You re-addicted to the story it tells you. That next notification will make you feel seen. That next drink will make you feel whole. Yet, each time, the promise fades, leaving you emptier. This isn't just personal, it's cultural. Consumerism thrives on your discontent, offering endless distractions to keep you hooked. Philosopher Byung-Chul Han warns of the burnout society, where constant stimulation masks a deeper disconnection. Your emotions bear the brunt. Guilt, shame, and restlessness become your constant companions. Your identity shifts too. You start to define yourself by your cravings, a prisoner to impulses you don't fully understand. But what if addiction isn't about the thing itself, but about what you're running from? Mate suggests it's not the addiction that defines you, but the pain beneath it. Every time you reach for that escape, you're avoiding a truth about your past, your fears, your unmet needs. The societal roots are insidious. A world that profits from your distraction keeps you from healing. The tension builds as you realize this isn't just about habits. It's about a life shaped by avoidance. What happens when you keep running from that pain? What does it cost to let addiction write your story? The consequences are deeper than you think, and they're waiting to be uncovered. You feel the pull, that relentless craving for the next hit, whether it's a screen, a drink, or a habit you can't name. But what happens when you let it steer your life? The consequences of addiction aren't just the obvious wreckage. They're subtle, insidious, reshaping your reality in ways you don't see until the damage is done. Neurologically, your brain's reward system is hijacked. Dopamine floods your synapses with each indulgence, rewiring your neural pathways to prioritize the addiction over everything else. Psychologically, this is the hedonic treadmill. You chase fleeting highs, but each one leaves you emptier, needing more to feel anything at all. Picture yourself scrolling endlessly, ignoring the world around you. Your brain learns to crave the screen, not connection, not meaning. This isn't just personal, it's societal. You're conditioned by a culture that thrives on your distraction. Social media algorithms exploit your attentional bias, keeping you hooked on notifications. Consumerism sells you quick fixes for a pain you can't name. The cost is devastating. Your relationships erode as you prioritize your fix over love. Your potential fades as you trade time for temporary relief. Psychologist Johann Hari argues that addiction thrives in disconnection. When you lack community, purpose, or belonging, you turn to escapes that promise to fill the void. The paradox is brutal. You seek freedom in your addiction, but it chains you tighter. Your emotions become a battlefield. Guilt, shame, and restlessness define your days. Your identity shifts too. You start to see yourself as the addict, the one who can't stop, and that belief traps you further. Culturally, you're caught in a system that profits from your pain. Corporations design products to keep you hooked. Society stigmatizes your struggle while offering no real way out. The urgency is suffocating. Every moment you give in, you're not just losing time, you're losing yourself. Your brain's plasticity means these patterns become entrenched, making escape feel impossible. The stakes are higher than you thought. This isn't about one bad habit, but a life stolen by a lie. You feel it now, don't you? The weight of a reality shaped by avoidance, the ache of a self slipping away. The trap is invisible, but its consequences are real. Fractured bonds, lost dreams, a heart that feels hollow. But what if addiction isn't your destiny? What if the pain driving it holds the key to breaking free? The truth is closer than you think, and it's about to shift everything. The pull of addiction has shaped your days, its grip tightening with every escape. But what if breaking free means facing the pain you've been running from? The radical shift is this. Addiction isn't about the substance or screen. It's about the void you were trying to fill. To escape, you must stop chasing the high and start healing the wound. Gabor Mate's work reveals a counterintuitive truth. Addiction thrives in disconnection, so freedom lies in reconnection. To yourself, to others, to meaning. Imagine standing before that mirror, seeing not an addict, but a soul seeking solace. Start small. Ask yourself, what am I avoiding? Journal your answer. This isn't about willpower, it's about awareness. Neuroscience shows that mindfulness rewires your brain, reducing the dopamine-driven pull of addiction. By observing your cravings without acting, you strengthen your prefrontal cortex, reclaiming control. Look to Russell Brand, who broke free from substance addiction by embracing vulnerability and community, not denial. Society tells you to just stop, but that's a lie. It ignores the deeper pain. Instead, follow Mate's advice. Seek connection. Call a friend, join a group, share your struggle, even when it feels raw. This counters the cultural conditioning that isolates you, amplified by social media's false promises of belonging. Philosophically, Søren Kierkegaard urged you to face the despair of possibility, the fear that true change is too daunting. But change starts with one choice. Replace one addictive habit with a meaningful one. Swap scrolling for a walk, a drink for a conversation. Your brain adapts, forging new neural pathways that prioritize life over escape. Historically, figures like Maya Angelou overcame addiction by leaning into creativity and truth, riding through pain to find freedom. The paradox is liberating. By facing your pain, you dismantle addiction's power, reject the world's quick fixes, and embrace the slow, messy work of healing. Try this. Each day, do one act of connection, a call, A kind word, a moment of presence. Feel the shift, don't you? The power of reclaiming your heart, your life. The trap is breaking, and a deeper truth is about to unfold. You've begun to reconnect, to face the pain beneath your addiction. But now the final truth dawns. A revelation that redefines your reality. The great lie wasn't a T that you re an addict. It's that you ever needed the addiction to feel whole. The paradigm shift is this. You are not broken, and your cravings were never about the substance or screen. They were a search for connection, for meaning, for yourself. Gabor Mate's insight rings true. Addiction is a response to pain, and freedom comes not from fighting the craving, but from healing the wound. Imagine standing before that mirror, seeing not a prisoner, but a soul yearning to be seen, and realizing you have the power to see yourself. Society taught you to seek relief in distractions, to fill the void with things. But now you see the truth. The void was never empty. It was full of you, waiting to be reclaimed. Psychologically, this is the power of self-compassion. By embracing your pain, you dismantle addiction's hold. Your past struggles, every late-night scroll, every escape, suddenly make sense. They were your heart's attempt to find love, to find home. The paradox is liberating. By facing your emptiness, you discover your fullness, and the addiction loses its grip. Picture yourself now not chasing a high but building a life, connecting with others, creating with purpose, living with presence. This realization shifts everything. Your relationships heal as you show up authentically. Your potential unfolds as you replace escape with meaning. The world will still offer its quick fixes, but you are no longer its victim. Take this truth and live it. Reach out, create, be present, and do it all as yourself. The channel you're on, our journey together, is a call to keep seeking connection, to keep healing. Subscribe, join us, and let's keep uncovering the truths that set you free. Because your addiction was never your story. It was a chapter and you're writing the rest. Feel it now, don't you? The lightness rising, the wholeness returning. A life no longer defined by escape, but by the courage to be whole. Step into it and never look back.